Look, I used to lie in bed at night as a kid thinking of like superpowers. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if like one of your superpowers is like, I'll never miss a basketball shot? Ever. Think about that. But then I'm like,
dream big, man.
Yeah, but then I'm like, because like you'd be in the NBA. I'd be in the NBA. If any shot I ever took.
You'd be Hawkeye.
Yeah, right. Good point.
Hey, makes it home for Christmas. No.
Damn it! Stop spoiling it. That's what I used to think at night. So I'm all in on this streak. Is my point. Good call, Harlan. Dream big. You never did that?
I never dreamed about not missing, because then what would you work on in the
well, that's the thing.
off-season?
And then you almost have to say, like, I will always hit 7 out of 10 shots I take. You gotta make it somewhat. You'd still be the best ever.
What, so you could choose to miss? Is that what you're saying? Like, to not give it away, in other words.
Well, I hadn't really... Incredibly, I hadn't thought about it in that detail. No, I would say my power would be every 10 basketball shots I take, no matter the shot, that 7 of them go in, but I don't decide which ones go in out of the 7 of the 10.
But if you miss the first 3, you know then you're due. You'd be just throwing it over the shoulder. Yeah. Well, interesting. Yeah.
I can't believe you never thought about that. That's insane to me. What a sim! You'd be in the NBA, no matter the size, no matter your skill, really.
But you'd never also ever be out of the league either, would you? Like, you'd be playing till you're 55.
You don't have to play.
But if you're shooting 70%, you're getting a contract for any time you want.
That's a flex. If you can make 7 out of 10 shots, you're like, but I'm not playing basketball.
I've achieved all I can.
All right.
I could if I wanted.
Let's take our first break. When we come back, we'll get into a little Is This News?
Yes, hi guys. What if you could shoot every shot? You get every shot, right?
Oh, we're going back to this.
Yeah,
baby.
I just had a thought.
Okay, go ahead.
But you can't dribble. If you try to dribble, it always goes off your ankle.
Oh, okay.
You're stuck in one place.
Yeah,
that's
exactly. So you just sort of have to play it yourself. Anyways,
So
I mean, some people are going to say, oh, even, like if I was in the NBA, even if I could hit those shots, you'll never get a shot off. No, come on. You could.
right.
And, like, I could throw it over my head and it would go in. So,
Good point.
it's like I don't need to shoot it like a jump shot. I literally just chuck it over my head in. I could be a hero.
It'd be amazing. It'd be amazing.
I just can't believe you guys never lied in bed and thought about that.
I find it very hard to believe too. Like that's
especially him.
Yeah, I've dreamed about that.
But it's like, no, you dream about just being a better shooter, but you never think, oh, I'm just going to be dropping 70% no matter what. I mean, no one's done that.
Yeah, but exactly. It's a superpower. I mean, it's like,
just
people are like, oh, I wish I could fly. I wish I could teleport. Well, I wish I could hit 7 out of every 10 shots.
Yeah, I guess I just, watching the game, I was like, wow, if you can shoot 45% to the field, that's pretty good. You know?
What a superpower. To make 45% of my shots, no matter what.
Because he put a bunch of work in the gym.
That's the thing. It's like, if you were shooting 45, people go, man, that guy's a knockdown shooter. 70%, you're like, something wrong with that guy.
He might be a superpower. That's the point.
Daddy, I want to be in the NBA and shoot 45% from the floor.
That's a good goal, son. That's a good goal. Not many people can shoot that well. So.
I can't even argue with this guy about my superpowers. I love it. It's like, no. Too good.
45. 46, relax, kid.
Okay, and the second one hasn't really got anything to do with anything other than a wild throwback we got from this person.
Oh, boy. Wow.
Curmudgeon,
who
just added no dunks and said, I forgot which one of y'all's vanity license plates I'm now squatting on as a Twitter handle. And it's a hashtag no dunks deep cut. Now, that's true. Now, I think it's JD. I believe it was JD who was said... you were going to get the license plates.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Not realizing that it was cum drag. CMDRGN.
Right.
So whoever this is, I mean, that's going deep. I mean, how many years ago was
that was a while back. Yeah.
So, right, and the idea was like, you were a curmudgeon, talked about getting that as your license plate, but when you got it down to the vanity sort of plate, it was coming out as cum dragon.
I just took out all the vowels, and then, I don't know who pointed it out, but they're like, oh, cum dragon, great. And it was like, works both ways, I guess.
Yeah. So I guess the license plate is still available, the Twitter handle not so much. Maybe Instagram you could still get it, though, if you wanted to be...
Yeah, it's too
across
bad.
all
There's a
platforms.
nice Roman ad to be written there. With,
Yeah.
I think, like,
Don't be a curmudgeon. Be Roman ready. Just did a little research here. Wish I hadn't.
why would you put that in your browser?
No. I went to the curmudgeon's page here. Joined May 2022. It's only May 3rd.
Oh.
One tweet. This tweet.
Wow.
Following one account. No dunks. Is this Matt Austin?
No.
Is this a Matt Austin Twitter account here?
No way.
You think he's sitting at home last night just thinking like,
You put it that way.
Who reveal yourself, cum dragon. We're Roman ready to see you.
Maybe he was just hatched. Maybe he was an egg for the last 5 years.
well, but he joined just yesterday. Yeah.
Interesting. Something's up here. Something's up with this curmudgeon.
Wow.
Jason the Dragon.
Oh, I say I showed. I was human last night. I fell asleep by accident during the second game, and it was a 9:30 start Eastern time. The 40 games and 40 nights finally caught up to me. I was watching it in bed. Okay, that's always dangerous as it is, but I've been doing okay with it. And so I fall asleep at some point early third quarter, is what I can remember. And then I watched it, of course, this morning. But I woke up and my phone, I was watching on my phone, had slid somehow across the bed, and it was like under Nora's arm, but I had my AirPods in, so now I'm hearing like Ernie talking to Chuck, and I was really discombobulated, and then I'm like trying to get the phone, I wake her up, it was a shit show, so yeah, I'm human. What'd you do? Did you stay up and watch?
I'm a first half, second half man.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's something is fun. As great it is watching it live, and especially if you're online and stuff like that, I don't mind knowing the score and then watching it and seeing how it happens.
Yeah. I just like it with the fresher eyes too.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
Yeah, I mean, my eyes are not fresh. I stay up for it, but my move is this. I'm on the couch, and like when it's getting late in the fourth quarter, I pull like a peace sign.
Wow.
Holding my head up. Yeah. just so I can see what's going on. All right, commercial.
I've never seen your eyes open that much.
That's a great point. That's a great
Did you do
point.
something at the starters with that? You did something for some reason. I can't remember what it was. But it was something
Very
freaky like
watchable
that. That's
plays.
right.
Yeah. Laura is always
point.
hating on me. She's like, when you're in your 60s, you're gonna have to have that surgery to reduce your over eye hang. Yeah. I might need to get it down because I don't know if this is cutting it.
Yeah, wow.
Peace.
Well, good for you for fighting through it. Oh, there it is from the starters days. Very watchable play from a younger Trey Kirby.
Wow. Yeah.
Didn't realize I had such a squinty left eye.
Oh, it's really good.
That's messing with me, man.
Yeah, I know. Don't
I'm
look
not
at that
meant to have
photo too
round eyes, I don't think.
Oh, what a pick. Good stuff.
Back in the starters days, one of my favorite insults I ever got on Twitter was somebody saying that my eyes look like piss holes in the snow.
That's a classic.
I was like, that's good, man. That's so good.
God. Ruthless, man. Wow. All right. Let's get into the Eastern Conference
I remember
game
that
last
insult like it was yesterday.
Yeah, that one's not been eating at me for the past 7 years at all.
TK, what do you got, man?
Well, tweet of the night. Is it?
Not
Not yet a tweet. Will be tweeted. So unless you're joining us here live on the stream team, you're going to have to check this out on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, maybe TikTok. Who knows where we're going to put it? We're going to put it everywhere. But if you're joining us live on YouTube right now, you're in for a treat because yesterday, Skeets and JD and I put together a fun little video. So take a look, Ski.
When I was a kid, I dreamt that my superpower one day would be the ability to hit 7 out of 10 shots. 70%. You know, I could have went with the 10 out of 10 perfect, but it didn't seem reasonable. And today, I become Super Skeets.
Super ski.
7 out of 10. Realistic.
Yeah.
Couple clankers in there. Couldn't hit that fadeaway. I'll tell you that.
The fadeaway was a tough one. But I'll give you mad props for the half-court shot. You didn't take very many attempts on that one.
No, I think that was my third attempt.
I think so, yeah. And you hit the pose afterwards. You weren't posing the first two. I think you knew the third one was going down.
True.
That was nice.
That's true.
Yeah.
Not easy to shoot in a weird kid's mask either, it turns out. The cape, not too bad, but the mask limiting my vision a little bit. That's my reasoning, at least. We've shot a lot of dumb things. That's up there on the list.
Yeah, I was a little thankful that there was nobody else around. It was us two, nearly 40-year-old men.
It was hot as F yesterday, too. We were out there. We shot that very quickly.
7 minutes of footage.
Didn't take that long. Thankfully, I'm not too bad, but I was drenched in sweat.
Yeah, man.
It was so hot.
You were going hard.
What are you doing tonight with no hoops to watch?
No. Oh, well, hockey. I'll be watching my Flames. No,
do you watch
10 o'clock.
Do you watch the first period and then wake up in the morning and watch the second and third period?
Yeah. Nah, I don't know what I'll be doing tonight. I haven't thought that far ahead.
Sort of caught us by surprise a little bit.
A little, yeah.
Weird
Yeah,
schedule.
It doesn't usually happen in the second round like that on a Thursday.
Strange
especially.
quirk, but you got Hogfest going on.
That sounds awesome.
Hogfest.
Yeah.
You like 3 Days Grace?
You like Godsmack?
I'm more a third eye blind than a 3 Days Grace. 3 Doors Down. A lot of threes out there. You too.
3 Dog Night.
Yeah.
You too.
A lot of threes out there.
A lot of threes out there. You too.
All for one. 4 minus 1 equals 3.
98 degrees.
There you go.
CP20.
Real to real.
Clipper Bros.
You heard it here first. Have a great time. Turn up. Love you guys. Awesome.
Thanks for joining us, Dan. Remember.
Rex and Effects.
Tanto Metro and Devontae. Is that their names?
Biv DeVoe. I'm just naming 3-word bands.
Shakademus and Scissors and Pliers.
Boys 2 Men.
Nice one. Yeah.
Good one. 3LW.
Oh.
I got one.
Blink 182. Sum 41.
There's not a lot of 5s.
5. That was a band 5. If you're getting down, baby, I want it now, baby. There's a problem we can't fix. We can do it in the mix. If your man's giving trouble,
That's them?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that song. I didn't know it was 5. Spelled F-I-V-E or a 5 and I-V-E?
No, I think it was just straight 5, yeah.
All right.
5 for Fighting, a Canadian band.
Nice call. You're on fire.
Ben Folds 5.
5 for fighting because they like hockey?
That's it, exactly.
Wow. Never heard of that.
Yeah.
112. 702.
We need a 6. Give me a 6. That's the last
Electric
one.
6.
What's that?
They're a Detroit band.
All right, we did
right.
it. We did it.
Yeah.
We got all the new
Jurassic 5.
Good one.
Yeah, Jackson 5.
Yeah. D12.
D12, yeah, that's forever. Yeah.
Pearl Jam's first record, 10.
I've never seen me.
Come on.
1. Somebody's first record.
U2.
Oh, nice
U2
one.
song is 1. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
I know. As soon as we're done here and Matt listens to this podcast, he's gonna hit us with another 100. So.
Going out to eat.
Going out to eat.
Going out to eat. What are we doing?
Aubrey.
We're a family. We're going out to eat.
Going out to eat.
Good morning, Sweet World, and welcome to the No Dogs podcast
Love
on the
it.
Athletic Network. That's one of my favorites. I don't know why. I was not expecting that. We're going out to eat. It's Monday, May 9th. Here we are in the Classic Factory. I'm giggling away. I'm Jay Skeets alongside me. As always, we got Tass Mellis.
Question is, did they post it like that? Was that the original, or did someone cut it up?
I don't know.
Because they just wanted to see it that
don't know.
way. I think it was the original.
Yeah, I think so too.
Right? Yeah.
We got the international man of mystery, taking it to the max. Lee Ellis. And last, certainly not least, super producer, finding those beautiful cold opens, JD.
I love that family so much.
What do you mean? Who are they?
No idea. I just find them so charming. It's just like, and Tess, that's the original. That's as it was posted.
Yeah.
It's just great stuff. They're just going out to eat, and they just want to TikTok about it. I love it.
Can you guys please replicate that with your families? You guys got the perfect number sized family.
I mean, I definitely thought about me last night. That's what we did. We went out to eat. We were super pumped about it. We loved going out to eat. So, I mean, I think we had that same conversation in our car. Not as charming as those four, but yeah. We didn't get anything from the baby in the car.
Oh, yeah. No, it's true. Jokic received the MVP award for the second straight year. He accepted the trophy in the most Jokic way possible at a horse stable in Serbia. Yeah, he arrived in a small carriage there while live Serbian music greeted him. No fancy outfit, just shorts and a tank top and a helmet and glasses and a horse. And we literally called this. This is crazy. Up or down on the Nuggets surprising Jokic with his MVP award this way at a horse stable in Serbia. Trey, what do you think?
2 clip-clopping moves. Easily. This is the ultimate awards prank. Because the horse had to be in. Think about it. At a surprise party, the distractor and the deliverer is like a key part of pulling off the surprise. So they had to tell this horse, all right, we're gonna need him. We're gonna need you to let him take you out on the course, ride around for a little bit. While you're out there doing some laps, we'll sneak in. We'll sneak in a band. We'll get custom T-shirts. It'll be really fun, and it totally paid off. So shout out to that horse. They're usually a net negative. Horses are, but in this case, definitely came through in the clutch because Jokic was obviously touched that the Nuggets did this and brought the trophy overseas. You could see him crying, or maybe it was allergies to the horses. I'm unsure. Either way, very, very, very cool. I liked what the shirt said. Some people want to see you fail, disappoint them. Then with a little Joker crown down there at the bottom, I like that he is committed to a tank top even away from the basketball court, and even had that custom helmet with a 15 on it. All very cool as far as I'm concerned.
Also, it looks hilarious when he's riding the little cart. He's like,
so chill.
Like the horse, giant. Jokic, a giant. This tiny little cart that he's sitting on the back. So you think the horse in on it, that means a little bit later Jokic was like to the horse, I knew you were eating that carrot a little differently today. I knew something was up.
Yeah, exactly. You were taking your time with those carrots today, weren't you?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was going to say, the only reason you could be down on this, if you wanted to make the case, is like Jokic is like, maybe he doesn't like surprises, right? And it's like, I'm at the farm, I'm at the stables. This is my place. This is me time. And then suddenly I'm pulling up on my old majestic beauty steed. Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. And you're all here.
I thought you said Steve. I thought you knew the name of the horse.
I think the horse.
Steve the horse. Yeah.
Could be.
His tweet reads, I will no longer keep living this lie. I watched season 1 of Animal Kingdom when it first dropped.
Wow.
It's a bold confession, Aaron.
Man.
Any of you guys ever watched Animal Kingdom?
I've seen every commercial.
Oh my goodness, man. I've seen the trailer now a million times. You know, we're about halfway through the playoffs here. Plays every single break on TNT.
Yep.
I feel like I'm going crazy because the final season of Animal Kingdom looks really good to me. I'm like, I don't know how long it's been on. I don't know if they're taking like one
season, maybe
6 seasons.
I think so. I think it's the 5th or 6th season.
Well, I don't know if they're just taking one scene from every season, but it looks explosive. It looks dramatic to me.
I feel like, because we've been watching so many playoff games over obviously the last 2 decades, but there was a woman in Animal Kingdom, the mom, I assume.
Oh, they bring up the mom a lot.
But she must be dead, right?
Yeah, they're doing it for her, I think.
Yeah. So she dies in what season? Like, we saw her in all those commercials a couple years ago. And then we never see her in these now. So I'm guessing. This is not me spoiling. I've never seen the show. But she must die in season 4 or 5.
Well, I just looked it up here on Google, and in the sidebar, there's Network TNT, the information here, adapted from Animal Kingdom. Then there's the line of Mom, Ellen Barkin.
Yeah.
So just Mom just comes out of nowhere. I mean, that's right. Like it's Network. So yes, it's got to be for Mom, Ellen Barkin.
Doing it for Mom.
Janine Cody in the show, I suppose. Janine? Oh, well, yeah. The family's matriarch is Jay's estranged grandmother, Janine Smurf Cody, from who he's been sidelined, shielded for years. Yeah,
I think. I don't know. Animal Kingdom. You ever thought about watching it?
Barking.
I think you know my answer.
Yeah. And did not what's TNT under now? What's the giant umbrella it's under? Warner Media. Is that right?
It's been there for a while.
Yeah.
Everything got sold to Discovery,
Discovery
now.
Yeah, that's right.
AT&T, they admitted their mistake. They sold off Warner Media to Discovery.
Right. Well, I heard that there's no scripted shows now on, there's going to be moving forward. This is one of, the rare scripted shows.
So you're saying we should watch the final season of Animal Kingdom?
What the hell happened to Bones?
I don't know, man.
That's going to be a change for us.
See, Bones was different because we were always watching the final 3 minutes of every Bones episode leading into the game. But Animal Kingdom, we've never see that. It's just we just see the ads for it. Yeah.
But it's on TNT.
Yeah. But let's start Animal Kingdom. Let's do not a rewatch. Let's just do a watch. Yeah, straight watch.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Okay, would you rather do this summer watch all the episodes of Animal Kingdom and talk about them and podcast about them, or Elf? Season 1 of Elf.
Wow. Season 1 of Elf.
Before they bring it back, let's get ahead of the curve.
Are they definitely bringing it back?
Hell yeah.
Wow.
If I have anything to say about it.
Spaceship is landing. It's been up in the air for 25 years. It's going to land.
You know why we should do Elf? Or a positive for it? 20 minutes long.
I do like that.
I bet you Animal Kingdom's got to be an hour show, right? 40 minutes with commercials.
Seems like a 44-minute drama.
Yeah, 44, sure.
Yeah, I don't want to be technical about it, but since you got technical about it, are we doing an episode after each Elf episode? Boy. Oh boy, Alberto. That's a mistake.
Well, what do you want to do? A couple and then?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a guaranteed 2-hour episode per 20 minutes.
No.
Trust me. We'll go for 2 hours. I know us.
We'll be talking about feet for an hour.
Anytime we see feet on Elf, we celebrate it. Anytime he almost eats a cat, we celebrate it. Anytime we see Melmac, oh my god, that was few and far between.
What would Alf order from Uber Eats?
Cats.
Cats out the bag.
My final thought, back to Animal Kingdom, to put a bow on it. It reminds me, in only seeing the commercials, it's kind of like a Sons of Anarchy vibe.
It definitely seems like it.
It's got a family. Are they badasses? Are they breaking the laws? I assume so.
A lot of explosions. You got some Giannis dribbles of blood for sure on people's faces. It looks very Sons of Anarchy-ish to me. But apparently it was inspired by a 2010 Australian neo-noir crime drama film called Animal Kingdom as well, Lee. It was inspired by the events of the Pettingill crime family of Melbourne, Victoria.
Wow.
Somebody's in now.
Yeah.
Start
good
the
job, Trey. You got him interested, Trey.
Yeah. Do you know who he's talking about?
I absolutely do.
Were they animals?
Well, one of them was rather ruthless, I'll say that much, yeah. I can't think of his name right now, but I know exactly who I'm thinking of. In the 80s. His name was...
Mr. Kingdom?
No, I can't think of his name, but he was a notorious killer, and the mum, Marge Petting... Was that her name, Marge?
Smurf.
She, I believe she had one glass eye. Yeah.
This sounds like
I love this show.
A cool story.
Yeah.
Cool show.
Yeah.
I want to try and save Animal Kingdom.
That's
going off the air.
Maybe we'll have to hop on their Patreon or something. We'll fund the 7th season of Animal Kingdom.
Executive producers.
Never seen an episode.
We'll film it here.
Here's the question we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Tass, what's a fart you regret?
As I said, the most recent fart does cut the deepest. Recently, putting my kids in the car, into their little car seats. My wife was driving them to school. So I'm buckling them in and let a ripper go that was disgustingly nasty, and it was a silent but violent one. So as I'm buckling and I'm saying goodbye, giving them the old "I love you, see you later," Danielle got very mad that I implanted a fart into the car as they drove off. She got extremely angry. Like, you couldn't wait 5 seconds to say goodbye because it was one of those. Do you have to let it linger? It wasn't going away. So Yeah, she was mad, and she still reminds me of it weeks later.
Sending the kids and your wife off to school and drops
But, you know, my
travel mug.
My daughter and I, my 4-year-old daughter and I, we've got a bit where we fart with each other. It's so
Very
cute,
cute.
super cute.
Yeah.
So
You're not
it was for
regretting those
her.
ones.
It was for her, yeah.
Yeah, it was totally for her. Yeah. But, I mean,
Parting gift.
yeah, the funny ones are the loud ones. That one was not funny.
Regretful.
JD, that's gonna be a tough question for you.
Yeah.
What's a fart you regret?
It is a tough question, and the truth is, the fart that I most regret is your fart, Trey Kirby. It was the one that happened in the office.
Oh, yeah.
It lasted what felt like a full minute, unbroken, traveled over several octaves, as though a horn player was warming up. And the regret is that none of us were rolling on any of our devices.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
But on the other hand, do I regret it? Because it's a shared experience that just the six of us, actually, because Mario was there.
Yeah.
It's just something that we'll always share for the rest of our lives. And it was beautiful. And it was amazing. It
was truly amazing because it was so long that he starts it. Everybody like reacts like, wow, that's a long fart, and goes back to work, and it still continues. And then there's like almost like everybody's like, what is going on? Like
We all had a
witnessing
chance to lock eyes with each other.
Yeah, we all looked at each other, and you just kept farting.
That was beautiful. That was majestic.
It was.
You're talking about most regrettable. That's my most envious fart. I mean, sort of.
This is touching. This is great to hear.
It was amazing. That fart came out for an encore.
It was.
Did you know that fart, based on my recollection of it, Usain Bolt finished the 100 meters before you finished that fart.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you that.
Totally. It was into the
We
double
got like raising jersey for this
Raising
part. I can't
fart.
believe
See,
it's
that's. I
unbelievable.
mean, you're right, JD. Like, on one hand, it's great we don't have it on camera or somebody on their phone, but like, it would have been great to have it because then we could have like spliced the two together. Trey starts his fart, Bolt goes, wins the medal.
Yeah.
He's on the podium. He's back in Jamaica celebrating. He's still farting. He goes back to the Olympics 4 years later. It's continuing. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
Thank you.
I mean, I really can't top that, but I guess I will say my most regretful fart. It was Summer League. We were in a van. It wasn't me. It was not me.
I thought JD was going to say that.
That was a joke. So did I. I thought he might go with that. I think recently, like Tass was saying, it's always the latest fart. I just anytime, like, one of my favorite things about having a dog is I love Luna. I honestly love a dog just lying at my feet while I'm working. It just like brings great joy to me. Dog just wants to be close to you. But the other night, Nora was still home, and it was this thing where I wasn't. I don't like a fart where I'm not sure if I farted. What? Yeah, like there's a stink, and I'm like, was that Luna? Was that me? Was it a mixture of both? And I felt, I regretted it because I was like, I told Nora, I was like, I'm not sure who farted. Like, I don't know.
But you've always got that easy out. That was Luna for sure.
I know,
babe.
but I
That's
think
not
it was me. Is the crazy part. And I was like, that's not good.
Yeah, but you can always just say, no, Luna,
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I mean, that definitely happens. Blame it on the dog, for sure. But I think, honestly, what happened, it was a mixture. It was, because it was a super fart. So, a man's got to have a dog. For fart reasons.
Fart recency bias, according to Amelia Earhart.
Do you have one here just to close out this show? This is a great
well, the funny thing is, going back to when I started at the school with Paul Brothers and Tass was working up at this other desk, and Paul and I went up one day, and before Paul and I knew it, we'd like stepped into something. It was like this cloud of something. We were like looking at each other like, I was like, fucking Jesus, Paul. He was looking at me going, Jesus, Lee. And then Tass sort of popped his head up and quickly left the scene. Wow. That's a true story. I know Paul sometimes listens to the show. I wonder if he is listening, if he remembers that time, because we were both just like, that's a serious fart right there.
Wow. I was probably running from it.
Yeah, you were for sure, because you weren't expecting us up. I think everyone else had cleared out, and we were using Scott's desk. And then Paul and I just didn't know how to feel about each other. I'm like, that's a bit unprofessional.
Right. We are in a workplace setting.
And then, hey, Taylor, where's he going? Like, so now it's like, it all makes sense.
Can't spell drafted without farting. That's just a fact.
You remind me of that fart in the Miami hotel during the No Seasons Required.
One in, one out.
Yeah, you planted in the elevator.
We could do an entire podcast on farts. What the hell is wrong with us?
Wow, that's right. I mean, I guess there was one I'd flown from
Here we go.
Beirut.
Kill the music, JD. We're going to be here in another 20
Beirut
minutes.
to Amman in Jordan, from this Middle Eastern airline. And I got up, and you know when people are getting off the plane, and you sort of know, okay, now's my time to go. And the alley was free there, and so I thought, okay, now I'm free to be able to walk this one off. And then someone came in and got stuck with their bag, and they're pulling it, and it was too late. It was out. And I stood out a little bit on that flight, and I was with someone else on the plane, and I got the old
tap on the shoulder.
Tap on the shoulder.
Somebody tapped you on the shoulder saying...
Yeah. The person I was with.
Oh,
and
okay.
I just pretended I didn't feel it, and I just tried to make my way out of there. But it was too late. I was out there, so, you know.
Oh, you're free to fart about at the cabin when you're leaving.
Well, maybe not when the plane is landed.
Well, that's because all those people, everyone else is
land.
up. But everyone else is up, ready to go out, and then all of a sudden they all just copped, and I couldn't run off and just leave.
He pulls the emergency exit. He's down the chute, just farting down the chute. NHL was a little more entertaining than the NBA Game 7s that we had on Sunday, but we're going to break them down, look to the offseason for some of these teams that lost, and then we'll do our initial thoughts on the conference finals. Tomorrow's podcast, we do the deep dive, okay? No diving today.
Okay.
Don't dive in. This is shallow water only.
Okay. I learned that lesson the hard way once when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah. It said no diving, and I said, I can dive. Dived in and actually hit my arm. Had a big scratch down my arm.
Okay, at least it was your arm, not your head.
Yeah.
Very dangerous. You can cannonball into shallow water, but you still got to be careful on the old butt cheeks.
That's 100% true, Skeets. Got to be careful on the old butt cheeks.
All right.
Actually, man, that's going to make me change my one of my ad reads I got a little bit later on here, so let me make some notes.
Also, I haven't seen one single video of you doing a cannonball, and it's getting hot down here.
I've only been to like kiddie pools so far. I haven't gone to a full-size grown man pool where I'm going to be dominating the diving board, but wait for it. It's coming. Steve.
It's going to be hot here in Atlanta this week.
Oh, baby.
Let's call it there. We got to get ready for our show tomorrow, where we lock in our predictions for both these conference finals. Our deep dive. That's
just
right.
splashing around today.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Little point for you. Little point for you.
But tomorrow, straight up diving board. Yeah, deep dives.
You want to hear about the 9th man in this series? Tune in tomorrow.
I'm going to throw a hockey puck into the deep end, and Tess going to go get it tomorrow when we talk about these conference finals. That's how deep we're going. You might have to throw on your snuba gear tomorrow. I'm going so deep. I guess you're not that deep when you snuba.
Well,
Scuba, yeah.
20 to 30 feet deep. That's
pretty deep.
No, it's deep, You feel the pressure on the old...
You might be talking about Peyton Pritchard tomorrow in great detail.
P squared.
That's right.
I actually like that. When you go to your deepest take, you got to put goggles and a snorkel on and talk through the pool.
I do like that too.
All right, everybody, bring your beachwear tomorrow.
All right,
we're not reading any emails. We're going deep.
We're gonna get a Luke Cornett shout out tomorrow. Nick Stauskas.
I'm getting the bends from going so deep.
I'm talking about Trey Burke tomorrow for sure.
I came up with a bit of an idea yesterday because we usually do something, or we certainly used to do in the past, where we would pick the winner.
Right, try to predict the winner.
Yeah, try to predict the winner. And I thought, well, why not have some fun? So I came up with a bit of an idea, and as I said, I recruited my sons to help me with this because they like to draw and create. So what I've done is I've went to tankathon.com, by the way, to get all the lottery odds. And then in these Easter eggs here.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
I have got 100 Easter eggs.
Okay.
And again, according to the odds from Tankathon, I've put in for each team the amount of chances they have. So the Houston Rockets, for example, have a 14% chance. They have 14 ping pong balls, Easter eggs in here. And so do the Magic, and then it's the Pistons and the Thunder, etc., etc., etc. goes down.
So we got 100 eggs here.
Nice.
We got 100 eggs. Now, I thought, how are we going to decide? Who's going to decide who to pick it out?
pull?
And I thought, you know what? I'll let you guys decide by giving you a trivia question. One question.
Wow.
Right? Whoever answers it correctly first gets to choose the egg.
Okay.
Here's the one little thing, though. You only get one chance to answer. So maybe listen to the clues for as long as you can.
Don't jump the gun.
Exactly.
Okay.
If you answer and you're wrong, you're out, and the other people or person gets all the clues to themselves.
Okay, did you want to pour the eggs first?
Sure, let's do that. Let's do that.
Pour
Let's
the
do that.
eggs.
Okay.
Pour the eggs.
Well, I'll pour them in here.
Yeah. Into the nice bowl. Oh, nice. Colors are going to come into play here.
That's not.
Are we going to be blind
No,
picking?
that's not going to fit.
You're good, you're good. Keep going. Oh,
no,
boy.
it's gonna-
You didn't think this part through, Ellis.
We
Too
should be
many eggs.
fine. We should be
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Too many eggs on the table. Too many eggs. All right. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Stack them.
Those are the calves. Don't worry about them.
Yeah. Now it's up to you completely how you choose to. You want to dive in?
Do you know which one is the right one?
Well, I've got one that I hope we pull out, but I'll just have to wait and see because it was
A special one, huh?
all the artwork again was done by my 10 and 5-year-olds, so they drew every single team.
What? 100 times?
100 times, yes. Yes.
No wonder you handed off this part of the job.
Yes.
I hope we get one
Now-
of yours, though. I assume there's some of your
No,
drawings in
there's
here.
none of mine. It's
Oh
all
my
Sebastian and
goodness.
Oscar.
All right.
Now, look, some of them are a little abstract. So in those cases, in those instances, what I did was I actually put the the label of the team on the back, so we would know for sure.
Okay.
Exactly. So you don't have to guess.
Here we go,
So,
Trey. Trey is going
go
to
for it.
determine who's going to win the NBA draft lottery tonight with these eggs.
I really hope it's printed on a tiny font. Oh,
yes.
That was my first idea, but
All right, let's go.
Wow, there
Nice.
we go. Ooh.
oh my god!
Oh, no.
Oh no!
That's all right. It did, well, he didn't see anything.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
What is
what in the world?
What is going on here?
First pick's being traded. Trade down for 2.
All right.
Get out of
Okay.
here. Get out of here.
Oh my god.
Okay.
We're going blue.
I don't think your kids actually put anything in there.
There's something in here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
something in here.
Okay. Who is it?
Dramatic reveal. Dramatic reveal.
That's the Orlando Magic.
That's the Orlando Magic.
Orlando Magic. Yeah.
Wow, they always win the draft, don't they?
Well drawn.
I think when I first threw the dart on the board, I think it was the Orlando
Yeah.
Magic. So yeah, there you go, Orlando Magic. Congratulations.
Here we are in the Classic Factory. I'm J.E. Skeets, and alongside me, as always, the biggest Calgary Flames fan I know, Tess Mellis.
You better believe it.
What a
What's
game.
going on, everybody?
Wow.
9-6. Can you believe it? I
Hockey's
knew
changed, man.
Yeah. It's a new game.
Wow, crazy. We also got our top shot hot boy here, Trey Kirby.
Ayo.
Hey, oh, the international man of mystery, taking it to the max. The second biggest Flames fan I know, Lee Ellis.
Flames, man, we're home. We're home.
Lee in a hat.
Yeah.
Forward. Wow.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to go to a Flames Oilers tilt around Christmas time. But it got cancelled, unfortunately, and now the Battle of Alberta's going down.
So how
That's
much
a giant hat.
How much of the ice hockey
Looks
did you watch
humongous.
last night?
Well, not much. I saw a couple of slap
didn't
shots
see a
this
second
morning.
of it.
Nah.
Slap.
Well, no, it was funny because the Mavs Warriors game was a bit of a blowout here.
Yeah.
And I flipped over the ESPN box score, and it was 2-0. And I thought, they must have had they must have dropped the puck a little earlier. But no, my Flames had 2 on the board in the first 2 minutes.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 minute.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's crazy.
And they started late, 9:50 puck drop. What's going on? It's supposed to be 9:30.
Oh, all right. These guys. Look, it's hot in here today, surrounded by Flames. But let's get into the game. So,
Why don't you throw that hat? Keith Kachuk yesterday was at the game. His son had a hat trick. Keith wouldn't throw the hat on the ice, though. I'm saying, throw that. He's like,
Wow.
no way. This is a nice hat. Would you throw that hat on the ice?
you would.
Yeah,
You'd take a video of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I would, I suppose, if I saw everyone else doing it. But I see the guys, they brush them up afterwards and they're gone. What do they do with them? Send them to charity?
Hopefully give them a
Hopefully,
goodwill
yeah.
or something. something. Yeah.
So maybe I could go to Goodwill and
Put your name on it. Like you're cool.
you want $3 for that? I'll give you 2 because it is mine, actually. Yeah.
I never thought about that though. People that go to a hockey game, do they wear their shittier hats?
Yeah.
Wear your worst hat.
Because you never know what a hat is.
Worst hat or best hat, I would say. Yeah, like buying a special hat. Like Lee, he bought that hat to go to a match. Like that would be a perfect one to throw.
Oh, so really the play is show up to a hockey game with 2 hats.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, tossing hat
throw
and
your
wearing
crap hat.
Well,
throw the
Chiefs does that in Boston, doesn't he?
He's got 100 hats on.
This is actually a gift. No, I didn't buy it, but it was so it's a bit different. But
You guys look cool. I mean, the Flames do have a great look.
Oh, their logo is fire.
It pops.
It looks great.
Literally is fire.
There wasn't one person misdressed last night. Every single fan in red.
No Oilers fans?
There
in the
were
tens?
Oilers fans. They were, but they were in their orangey jerseys.
Wow.
Blended.
Would LeBron end with 6?
LeBron 6, Steph Curry 3,
right?
Kevin Durant 2.
Okay.
Are multiple winners.
Right. Yep. And there was even one more that you contemplated for LeBron. Really could have been 7. You went with Wade that one time.
Yeah, so Wade got it in, 2014?
In the playoffs, yeah.
That's right.
Wow.
Hey, great job.
Yeah. Wow. He's throwing the hat in.
Should I put this on? Like,
I think I don't know what we do. I mean, it's a new tradition.
That was great. So now you got to do the 90s. Jesus.
No, this is big time.
What is your most regretful ticket purchase of all time? Again, that question from Pistol Pete. Who wants to get us started on this one?
I got an answer for this one to a show that I actually went to. It was 1989, and I bought scalped tickets to go see the Rolling Stones Steel Wheels tour. Okay, so they launched this tour. They called it the Steel Wheelchair Tour because they were so old, right? Mick Jagger.
This is 89.
This is 1989. Mick Jagger was Lee's age right now.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, and I paid, and the tickets themselves were like $36 or something like that. I think I paid $70
right
for 2, or like $140 for 2 of them. And the concert was fine, but it's just like, this is our last chance. We're never going to see these guys ever again. They're still touring.
Yeah.
How many shows have they played since that show in 1989?
Literally thousands. Literally thousands.
Wow. Wow. All right. Did you ever see them again? Is the question?
No.
Okay. They stopped touring.
Yeah.
In your mind, they stopped touring.
Tass, what do you got for this?
No, JD filled in for me. I don't have a good one.
No?
Never regretted anything.
I regret this show right now, if I'm being completely honest.
It was 1989. My thoughts were short. My hair was long. Caught somewhere between a boy and a man. She was 17 and she was far from in between. It was summertime in North Michigan.
Trey, do you got an answer?
I'm gonna regret going to see Avatar 2 in theaters.
You're gonna go see it?
I got a feeling I'm gonna.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
me too.
It's gonna have hype around it. People are like, "You gotta see it in theaters, man." I'll be like, "Yeah, you're right. You do. You gotta see it." And then I'll leave. I'll be like, "This is what happened with the first Avatar. I didn't want to see it. You got me to see it, and then I didn't want to see it anymore. But I can't wait to regret seeing it."
You got to be careful though. I can't remember if you were there, but the first Avatar was the infamous Coke-atar, where Matt got a Coke spilled on him at the theater. Were you there?
No, I don't think I was there yet.
Yeah, Coke-atar happened. So be careful if you do go see it. And JD, you're in. You're watching it too. Big screen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, Rachel's big Avatar fan. She loves it.
So. Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Rewatch? Rewatch?
She likes the little tentacle sex or whatever.
Yeah, you better believe it.
The docking that they do, basically. Yeah.
I had to paint myself blue for a year after that movie came out.
I just blew myself.
Well, look, if I say to you the flu game, You know what I'm talking about, don't you? If I say the LeBron stare game, you know what I'm talking about too, don't you? Both of those games, historically monumental in the NBA landscape. I've got another one to add.
Okay.
Last night's game was the My Buddy Grish game.
Oh, God.
Because I think My Buddy Grish would have set the world record last night. A new world record.
All right, for the podcast listeners, we've got a great Usain Bolt Photoshop with My Buddy Grish's face on Bolt's head.
Because I don't know if you were with him or not last night.
I watched the first half, and then I said, fuck this, I'm going home.
Good night.
Because I called this myself. Jaylen Brown picked up a second foul and checked out of the game at 6:44. Peyton Pritchard came in, and I thought, okay, 12-1, but he's in a little bit of foul trouble here. But then they came down, Tatum hit a shot, and then Tatum hit an alley-oop from Derek White. Boom, 5:47 to go. My wife said to me, like, who's playing tonight? Celtics Heat. How's it going? It's over. It's over.
Called it.
In the
Grisham called this when Derek White scored the first 7 points. He said, game's over.
So the graphic was pretty right there, wasn't it? I mean, I don't know if he's ever called one earlier than that.
He's rocking the Vancouver jersey that we posted yesterday over at nodunks.com. Yeah, look at the detail he's pointing out here on the trim. But that one's gone, people.
Sorry, suckers.
Yeah, the Vancouver Grizzlies jerseys sold out yesterday in like 4 or 5 hours. So thank you to everybody that bought one. They are fire. But the Denver jersey, there's a few left. All right, in sizes large and extra large. That's all that remains. So go to nodunks.com if you want one of those sweet No Dunks Nuggets jerseys. You were rocking one of those yesterday, Trey.
Yeah, I wore it on the show yesterday. Wore it to do errands around the city yesterday as well. Dropped Yams off to get her nails trimmed. So, I had to walk over to Target, find a bag of LeBron James chips. Twice. 2 separate guys yelled at me, "Hey, man, I like that jersey."
Wow.
I was like, thanks. One guy even followed up, like I was getting in my car. He was sitting in his car. We were car to car with each other. And he said to me, "Hey, man, I like that jersey." And that's what we're teaching them too. No dunks. Back like when we played.
Oh, nice. Wow.
And none of this padding they're wearing either. We're going back old school. I was like, hell yeah. That was awesome.
You must have high-fived that guy. You must have got out and just had a big high five. And a
I
big
just honked my horn at him.
Yeah.
All right, great. Well, join the club. Go get a Nuggets.
I wanted to give him the jersey off my back.
Right.
Ooh,
But I know there was limited quantity.
You could have done the photo though, the jersey. Australian.
Like in Vegas.
Yeah.
All right, well,
I'm going back to Target today then.
Email in your NBA questions to nodunks@theathletic.com. We're going to hit the beach later today. So slap on some sunscreen. All right?
I will. Slip, slop, slap, for sure.
What do you call swimming trunks again?
Thongs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No. Sorry. Yeah. My Dax. I was because the thong. That's what
the
happened.
flip flop.
Yes.
I was asking you what you call swim.
Yeah.
You confused me.
Yeah, well, I thought you were setting me up for something like that because I was like, the thong is the big difference between Australia and everywhere else in the world. You know, like
what do you call the ocean in Australia?
The sea, vitamin C.
I think we just got a little sneak peek into Lee's private life there. I think he could rock a thong.
A thong man.
I've worn a thong in the past. Yeah.
On the beach?
Yeah. Tried it out.
Like
Didn't really work.
Like a Speedo.
Yeah. They're not very, they're not very glamorous.
No.
Glamorous?
No. Yeah.
You even put glitter on them.
Yeah, but then you got drawing too much attention there. You want to be subtle but stylish. You're very hard to pull off with a thong.
It's the wrong kind of attention.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, since we're here, what do you call suntan lotion? I find this one weird.
Well, sunscreen.
I thought you called it sun cream.
Well, sunscreen, yeah.
Cream is weird to me.
It sort of depends on which part of Australia you're in, I think.
I thought you called it thong juice. You know that thong juice you can slap it on?
God, that sounds gross when you say it like that. No, but I had this friend of mine who was Scottish, and he went to Australia and he came back to England, and he said he went out there and he was going to a wedding. the Scottish guy went up to the person at the front and said, or to the person who was hosting the wedding and said, what's the dress code? He said, it's pretty casual, just no thongs. And the guy was like, what? He said, no thongs, that's the only thing. And he said, if I was wearing a thong, how would you know? And he said, well, we could see them. There.